repping. Hey everybody, it is Monday, so it is Holy Monday. So we told you yesterday we want to take some time to read the scriptures to you, and today we're going to read through Matthew 21, 12 through 22. The wind is blowing my pages. Please hold. Starting in verse 12. And Jesus entered the temple and drove out all who sold and bought in the temple. And he overturned the tables of the money changers and the seats of those who sold pigeons. He said to them, "It is written, my house shall be called a house of prayer, but you make it a den of robbers." Like, he's talking about, like, during Passover, everybody was coming back to Jerusalem, kind of like what we talked about yesterday. And as they're coming into the temple, these people have set up basically like their little shops to be able to sell pigeons that people could buy to use for sacrifice. And what they were doing is they were selling them, but they were pocketing the money. So they were using the temple for their own gain. Jesus is super not happy about the situation, as you can see. And I absolutely love this because this kind of comes to a head where he's like, okay, stop it. You're not treating the temple how it's supposed to be treated, and you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. In fact, you're doing the opposite. And he just goes in and starts like yeeting tables all over the place. And I absolutely love that. He's like, you're done. You're done. Okay, you're done. In verse 14, it goes on and says, "And the blind and the lame came to him in the temple, and he healed them. But when the chief priests and the scribes saw the wonderful things that he did, and the children crying out in the temple, 'Hosanna to the Son of David,' they were indignant. And they said to him, 'Do you hear what these are saying?' And Jesus said to them, 'Yes. Have you never read, out of the mouth of infants and nursing babies, you have prepared praise?'" They literally watch him do these like crazy, wonderful, miraculous things by healing the lame and the blind and the people who have ailments who are coming to him, and he heals them, and they're like, "Oh, please stop what you're doing." The audacity. What? That's ridiculous. All right, in verse 17, it says, "And leaving them, he went out of the city to Bethany and lodged there." So this is happening on Sunday. So like the latter part of Sunday. They've gone into Jerusalem. He rode in on the donkey, and now it's him in the temple. He's made his way to the temple, and all this has just happened. I'm gonna sacrifice one of these birds. They're so dang loud. So he's going back to Bethany, where he's gonna spend the night. In verse 18, it goes on and says, "In the morning, as he was returning to the city, he became hungry. And seeing a fig tree by the wayside, he went to it and found nothing on it but only leaves. And he said to it, 'May no fruit ever come from you again.' And the fig tree withered at once." I like that. I don't know. Verse 20. "When the disciples saw it, they marveled, saying, 'How did the fig tree wither at once?'" Guys, you literally just saw him do miracles. You've been walking with him for how long, and you've seen him heal how many people? And hey, you remember when he brought Lazarus back to life? Do you remember that? Of course he can wither a fig tree. Duh. And in verse 21, "And Jesus answered them, 'Truly I say to you, if you have faith and do not doubt, you will not only do what has been done to the fig tree, but even if you say to this mountain, be taken up and thrown into the sea, it will happen. And whatever you ask in prayer, you will receive if you have faith.'" He's literally challenging their faith, which, good. But how at this point do they not have that faith? And I question, like, this is such a good moment to reflect on, like, the faith we have. Are we this daft where we've missed all of the miracles that Christ has done and all of the things that God has given us, and we're just like, "Oh, but how can you take care of this?" The audacity. This is how. He did all this, and we still question. So that's what I want to leave you with today. In this scripture that we read, talking about Holy Monday and like the latter part of Sunday, when he's going into the temple and he's flipping over the tables, like, how dare you treat the temple like this? This is not what it's meant for. This is the house of prayer. What is it in your life, and I'm saying this to myself too, what is it in your life that you need him to come in and just like wreck house. He needs to start yeeting those tables across your living room and just going, fix it, because this is not what this is for. This is not what it's meant to be. It's supposed to be better than this, and it's supposed to come to my standards. So what is it in your life that you need to be wrecked on? What are those deep parts of your soul that you haven't confronted yet, that you need Jesus to come in and just flip it and show you what it needs to be? Maybe that's what you need to reflect on today. So take some time, reflect on that. The other part is, where's your faith? How strong is your faith? Are you just saying things? Are you just doing lip service and you're not actually living out your faith? Or is your faith this strong where you've seen him work, you see everything that he's done, and you don't question? When he does things, you go, yep, that was God. Do you have that same type of faith? I think in the moments, sometimes I do, and a lot of moments I don't. And I think that's something that we can all really take to heart, is that we need to figure out, where are we lacking? What do we need to do better on? And how can we grow closer to Christ and build our faith in him? So that's our challenge for you today. Where does God need to wreck house? And where's your faith? So that is Holy Monday of Holy Week. Take some time. We put up some scripture verses that are on our page. There's what we just read in Matthew, and there's a portion in Mark, Luke, and John. So take some time, read through those today. We will catch you later tomorrow on the Holy Chit-Chat right here. You'll see another video from both Tori and I, and we'll catch you later on Holy Tuesday. Peace. It's kind of nice outside. Monday. My dog left all his animals outside. Already read that.